Shaju?
Hi, good
Or
afternoon.
did you bring any ID proof with you? Anything? DL, PAN
I
card, anything? We'll
am
check.
not remember now. Is not carry that ID proof.
Okay, no worries. Very hurry
You
burry. You
can
have attended
you
the
can
interview.
send it in the mail. Okay.
Later.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
later.
Thank you.
No worries. Okay, I am informing you to the panel. She'll be joining.
Okay. Okay.
Her name is Shubhada. She'll be joining.
Okay.
Hi, Sodamini.
Hi, Shubhada. Good evening.
Hey, good evening.
You can go ahead with the discussion. I have taken a snap already.
Okay, fine. Hi, Suresh.
Hi. How are you?
Hi. Very good. How are you?
I'm good.
Great. Okay. So, Suresh, let's start with your introduction. Like just a
Yeah.
like formal introduction. I just wanted to hear your roles and responsibilities you're
Yeah.
currently working on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Thank you this opportunity in this company. My name is Suresh Raju Vetkuri. I have overall experience in 4 years experience in IT and my relevant experience in Agile and Devops methodologies in 3 years. Past 3 years I have been working with Skylab Infotech in build and release engineer for this my role. Well, coming to my skill set, hands-on experience on Linux, the provision experience in Git version control systems and build tools, Maven, and I am a good experience and hands-on experience of about the Jenkins CI/CD process, and also self-scripting. There is any issues of servers and creating of the script and the day-to-day activity, and creating of playbooks and written in the playbooks and the configuration management and given end of that nodes. You can write and also microservices. I am working in the Docker files and Docker containers. I am doing in the deployment of the Kubernetes cluster, writing on the manifest files also. I am using also Helm charts. It is a package manager of Kubernetes. It is hands-on experience of Terraform infrastructure as a code. It's building of infrastructure in AWS, and also it is good and a good experience and monitoring tools like Prometheus and Grafana. This is my side of the technical stuff, and also my roles and responsibilities. I am working in the continuous integration, continuous deployment, end-to-end CI/CD process, day to day my activity in my workplace, and also using Maven generated artifacts and storing that particular binary repositories, the access repository. You can do certain versioning purpose to do. That is maintenance of the security and the backend of different applications running that way. Any issues for that in logging and any application is not it is a deployment of the cluster, it is running or not, further checking that process, you can monitor the servers. This is my side of the view. Okay.
Okay, great. Okay, so what's your experience in writing the Terraform script, Suresh? Sir.
Yes, I am to 1.5 year experience.
Okay, so like you write the scripts from scratch or like you use the modules?
It is the modules. It is doing some scripts are there in Terraform, doing an infrastructure build in AWS. Is using an IAM role.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, can you explain what is null resource in Terraform?
It's null resources is doing in some activities. There is no there is no creation of resources. Backend of doing this process. That is the further way to the implementation of the null resource. Yeah.
So does the null resources will get stored inside your state file? I mean, the entries of all the null resources?
It's no. There is a state file is not running. It's some
So
this is
your state file won't get that information?
that state file is current state of the infrastructure is my side of architecture .cf state. That is
Yeah,
null
exactly.
resource.
That's all.
Yes,
So
yes.
when you create your null resources and all, suppose, like you're creating those, so what do you will expect? Like, I mean, does this state file will store all this null resource state data?
Yeah, actually, null resources of doing the back end of creation of it is there is no direct risk creation, but running of the resources, the purpose null resources. Hello.
Okay, fine. Yeah, fine. Okay. Okay, so Suresh, can you share your screen for 2 minutes? Like, I just wanted to have some kind of snippet.
Okay.
And will you write a normal Terraform snippet for me, which is like deploying the null resource? And I want you to add some provisioners, like Terraform provisioners into that. Any example you want to give it from that perspective?
Actually, it is doing in a Terraform, Terraform.io.
No, that's okay. Like, I mean, normal text file you can open. Normal text editors, basically.
Okay.
Text file. Yeah,
Notepad.
yeah, notepad. Anything is available with you.
Okay. Okay.
And basically, my requirement is like I need to deploy EC2 and some provisioners I need to deploy. That's up to you. Like whichever example you want to take for the provisioners.
It is
And I'll
actually doing the provisioners providers.
Okay. Do you know what are the provisioners in Terraform?
It is the provisioners is local executable provisioners and it is backend of the process.
What type of provisioners we have?
Local executable provisioners.
Okay, that's okay. Like I mean, I need that's okay. Like I mean, you don't need to rate the providers AWS.
It's
I
doing
just need a
it is
risk.
basically I am doing an provision providers AWS in can deploy that particular infrastructure. IAM role it is some access that way. It is easy to instance. That code is grabbed through that documentation. That is the way to implementation way. To create that it is not a hands-on typing any code, but to create the KT then mention that particular namespaces, name conversations or the editing after that code is using or not. That is the way to implementation of the infrastructure.
Yeah, that is okay. But I want a kind of example for the provisions, especially.
Okay, okay.
And that this would be great. I mean, if you can integrate, null resource things over there in the provisioners. Yeah, you can first write down the snippet, then we will discuss on top of that.
Okay, okay. Providers is AWS. After that, create that EC2 instance. I'm typing the and really I am typing that particular this code, but the copy that code in Terraform.io, but I can editing that particular.
I know, I can understand. Like, I mean, you take the calls from the Terraform registries, basically. But like, I mean, I need to see what kind of logic you will be writing. Like, how you will write the EC2 block, how you will pass the null resource, what type of provisioners you will deploy, like that.
Okay, okay. You can create the infrastructure. Is the level of infrastructure is easy to instance VPC and subnets levels. What is the subnet level inside of the VPC? What is the network is providing?
Yeah, can you?
It is the application.
Yeah, correct.
That is the way to implementation. In this script is copy to Terraform.io. That is my side.
So you will not fine. I don't want the like syntactically the exact word or curly braces or round braces should be there exactly. But I need a logic how you will write the script. How you create the resources
Okay.
basically? Do you remember a little bit
Yes, yes.
of that?
You can. Yes, yes.
Online, that's okay,
Terraform.
sir. That's okay. That's okay. I don't want that one. In
Terraform, what
Notepad,
I will do.
see, in Notepad file only. However, how much you remember, what you can write, you write those. That's okay. Like it's just a formal interview. We don't need to take the help of interview, right?
Okay, okay. It's Terraform instance. It's not anytime it's not writing in the form of hash record language. You can paste it and doing the KT. I am right the way, but I am first time to write this code.
So, have you created any scripts from scratch so far? Like at least a EC2 instance or security group have you created?
It is the VPC. It is the VPC and subnets, and also the resources of the my permis I am role to EC2
Okay,
instance
fine.
etc.
Okay, you
We
created VPC.
Yes, yes. You created is doing the Terraform the
Okay,
IO.
Suresh, like, see,
That is the
listen,
way the providers you can use.
listen. Hold on.
Yeah, yeah.
Listen, what I'm asking is, that's okay. You can close the browser. I don't want to see the browser. That's okay. Like anyone can take the
Okay.
content from the browser, can write it. What you know is the question. How much you know, what type of resource we create, that is the question.
I am mentioned that this is the way to implementation in only for that documentation is grab the script and paste it. You can edit the namespaces, everything about the KT. What is the naming conventions, what is the IP,
That's okay.
elastic IP
Okay,
addresses. You
that's
can put
okay.
that. That is the way my side of that
Okay,
intention. That
so
is the
you will not be able to write a EC2 without looking in the Terraform IO.
yeah. I am writing in it is it's a Microsoft one. It is the IDE
Which ID?
basically. It is
It's Visual
Studio
Studio.
Code. Yeah, yeah. That is the way to the plugins are installing. You can below that particular activities you have. It is the one typing that it is below that
Okay.
mention that instance. What is the instance
Okay,
you can.
so my simple question to you now, will you be able to create a VPC in Notepad or in Visual Studio without looking in the Terraform IO? Yes or no?
I am Terraform IO. No, no. I am Terraform IO. I can
So
see
every
that
time you need to
basic.
take, like at least like syntax, not that's what I'm saying. I don't want to see the syntax, but how you create, what type of parameters you will pass, those things I want to see. Will you be able to write that? Exactly in how it's defined in Terraform.io, I don't want that. If you are able to write without that, then we can proceed.
There is no, it is not basically outside of the content is not I am accept that I am not accepted in my workplace, but the documentations follow which
Yeah,
syntax
yeah,
is doing.
Suresh,
That
like
is
listen,
the
everyone
documentations
follows
I
the
use.
documentation. We have to look the documentation, but
Yes, yes.
like you should like aware, right? Like I mean, you're giving the interview, you should be like having that much knowledge that you will be able to write the EC2
Mm-hmm.
script. Like you know the knowledge, you know the concept. Like this is how we create the resource. That's okay. Even I do
Yeah,
follow the
yeah.
Terraform documentation, but that doesn't mean like in interview I need to open and I need to copy paste,
Yes, yes.
right?
So, yeah, 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 yeah. No, no, no. That is the. It is a good. It is not a good practice, but I am everything learn about in
Okay.
everything is not learn about
Okay, fine.
particular activity.
What about
That
the
is the.
Terraform? Sorry, Kubernetes. What's your experience in Kubernetes?
It is doing in deployments of web applications in Docker containers.
Okay, why we use the Kubernetes?
The Kubernetes is orchestration of the Docker containers. It's doing a scale up, a scale down. The maintenance of containers are
What are the
doing.
pods?
That is the health check. Pods is a small software of the cluster is doing some activities of inside of the
Okay, how you will get inside the pod? Can you write down the command for me?
inside of the pod is containers kubectl get pods.
Get pod, what it will do?
It is doing different what are the running pods are there
My question is like how you will get inside the pod?
inside the pod.
How will log into how you will log into the pod?
kubectl get pod inside it is the command like some kubectl get
Okay.
pods.
What's your experience, Suresh? 4 years.
years.
And which is your current organization?
Skylab
Okay, okay. And like any specific reason you're looking outside?
it is a working in startup company but some hype and
Got it.
another
Got it, got
growth
it.
is
Okay. Okay, so what's your current CTC and your expectations are?
my current city is 8.35 expectation
10. Okay, okay. Good. So fine, Suresh, like let me just communicate with HR. HR will get back to you then. Yeah, sure. Thanks, Suresh. Thank you.
thank you.